ABC 10 News at 7 starts now.
It's now official. San Diego County has fallen into the most restrictive COVID-19 tier. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. Dropping into that purple tier will mean a wide range of closures and limitations affecting many aspects of our daily lives. Our ABC 10 News reporter Anthony Pura is live on this story, and the county will start enforcing those new restrictions as of Saturday. Anthony.
Steve, Kimberly, that's right. Now, businesses will have a 3-day transition period to get in line with the new restrictions. Now, county officials understand that this will be a massive blow to their bottom lines, but they
So our hope is those businesses will understand, will comply, and if they choose not to, then we will have compliance teams there that can issue public health orders to require their closure. And law enforcement certainly has the capacity and ability to ticket them and fine them. But again, we don't want it to come to that.
So here's what we can expect in the purple tier. Here's a list of what businesses can operate outdoors only. That includes places of worship, movie theaters, playgrounds, museums, gyms, zoos, and aquariums, restaurants, wineries, family entertainment centers, and card rooms.
Restaurants, wineries, family entertainment centers. We are stepping in for Anthony. We realize we have the audio issue. Partially open now will be the K through 12 schools. Retail will go down to 25% indoor capacity. Shopping centers, 25% indoors with no food courts. Offices, where possible, will be remote. Professional sports will go back to being open and playing games, but without any live audience. And totally closed now are bars, breweries, and distilleries with a live audience in the sports, as we mentioned, and amusement parks. And here are the latest numbers. The county announced 483 new cases today, bringing our total to more than 61,000. There were also 7 additional deaths, bringing our total to 915. San Diego County is falling into the purple tier right as the holiday shopping season kicks off. ABC 10 News reporter John Horn explains how local retailers plan to make it through.
Okay, here's our little knick-knack table.
Everything on this table and the table itself is on sale at One Paseo's Whiskey and Leather Boutique. Owner Ariel Hujar stocked up in anticipation of the holidays.
We're definitely starting to get more candles in and things that you can buy for friends and family.
Those, the kinds of gifts she hopes catches a customer's eye. Problem is, starting this weekend, county retailers will have to reduce their capacity to 25% as we enter the toughest tier of coronavirus restrictions.
We buy extra, so if we don't sell it during this time, it's really hard on us.
It's the latest turn in a topsy-turvy year that has seen retailers go from curbside pickup only to 50% in-store capacity, cut to 25%. At Grossmont Center's Preview Formal and Bridal, General Manager Caitlin Todd says walk-ins could soon have to be turned away. While bridal sales are up, sales of prom dresses are down 90%.
We do have to create a new way of setting up our store, but that's just what everyone's used to doing now, changing everything.
Miro Kopik, a marketing professor at SDSU, says social media marketing and offering discounts of even 5 to 10% could make the difference.
For some of these retailers, it'll be a decision between life and death of will their business go forward, and are they willing to break even to ensure that they continue versus trying to make sure they eke out a profit.
And survive into 2021. John Horn, ABC 10 News.
The new restrictions for everyone in the purple tier take effect at midnight Saturday morning.
And the fall to that purple tier is news San Diego restaurant owners have been dreading. The owner of Pushkin Restaurant and Bar, the Gaslamp, says that outdoor dining is not feasible for him, mostly because of the large number of homeless people in the area.
You have a lot more homeless people. You have less people walking around because nobody's working in the offices. So the percentage-wise, it looks like it's a homeless town at this point.
Ike Azarian, who has about 20 employees and a family to support, says he may be forced to close for good. Local gyms are now faced with the choice of moving everything outside or shutting down altogether. Our ABC 10 News reporter Jeff Lasky spoke to gym owners about the difficult decision they now have to make.
Today, around 500 people will work out at the Point Loma Sports Club at Liberty Station.
It's spread out, it's sanitized, we're mitigating as much risk as we can, essentially.
According to General Manager Brian Welch, most of those workouts will be outdoors, a long-term decision management made during the last COVID surge.
We moved 120,000 pounds of equipment out there. We've just basically set it up as safely and as socially distanced as we can.
But not every gym in San Diego County has the luxury of outdoor space and a supportive landlord that Point Loma Sports Club has. And with new restrictions banning indoor workouts about to take effect, owners face a brutal choice. Operate outside, maybe at a loss, risking a bust and massive fine by knowingly violating the new rules and staying open inside, or just give up and go out of business.
You want your members happy, you want your staff happy, you gotta put food on your table, and you're trying to do the right thing. You're wearing a mask and you're indoors, so it's gonna be just an unbelievable worrisome time.
Welch says he has empathy for club owners that choose to break the rules and stay open, but he also worries violating health orders will only make the pandemic last longer. He wishes everyone would accept what his members already have, wearing a mask.
And it's like, so put this on and then everybody around me gets to go back to work. I'm like, I'm good, we'll do that. I think your freedom actually grows, and you have to wear a piece of cloth on your face. Like, who cares?
Jeff Lasky, ABC 10 News.
In addition to San Diego, several other counties across California are also falling to more restrictive tiers. Sacramento and Stanislaus moved into the purple tier as well. Amador, Contra Costa, El Dorado, Placer, and Santa Cruz are reverting to the red tier, and Modoc and Siskiyou and Trinity are going back to orange. Tonight, the San Diego Unified School Board is considering a $5 million COVID testing plan. If approved, the district would be able to test every student and teacher at least twice a month. It would be in partnership with the experts at UCSD. The testing would start with the students and the staff currently on campus and then expand with each new phase.
We're saying to parents that we will be confident that when your students come back onto campus, it will be safe.
The district hopes to bring more students back to campus January 4th, but of course that could change depending on the current tier at the time.
California's Vandenberg Air Force Base will be one of the first locations in the country to get Pfizer's COVID-19 trial vaccine. Base officials say it could arrive next month. Yesterday, Pfizer announced the new vaccine has a 90% success rate. It's unclear how many doses will be provided to the Air Force Base, but officials say it could be as many as 10,000. Taking it will be voluntary. And you can stay on top of any new developments with our coronavirus status by downloading the 10 News app. A free version is available in the App Store.
Your voice, your vote. The race for the District 2 seat on the County Board of Supervisors is now nearly a dead heat. Look at this. Today's updated vote total shows Joel Anderson now leading Steve Voss by just 7 votes. Both candidates are Republicans, so the balance of power on the board will not be decided by this race. There are still more votes left to count. The next update will be at 5 p.m. tomorrow.
And the roads are back open tonight after a gas leak in North Park. It's still not clear exactly what caused the leak late this morning near the intersection of Redwood and Ale Streets. Police had to shut down the intersection while SDG&E crews worked to cap the leak. They were on scene for most of the day.
One of the nation's most notorious white supremacists who used to live in San Diego County has died. Tom Metzger was a KKK Grand Dragon and the founder of a hate group called the White Aryan Resistance. He lived in Fallbrook for 40 years and even ran for Congress here. He died November 4th in Hemet. Ironically, his death notice in the Union Tribune appeared next to an ad for Jewish burial services. Tom Metzger was 82.